Hey guys, Richard here. Hey, today I'm out riding the Velotric NOMAD 2X, and I wanted to get it off on some light trails, just to get familiar with it, put some mileage on it, get more familiar with it. I got to tell you guys, this thing is a beast of a bike. It's a big beefy bike. It's a big man's bike because it is pretty sweet. Oh, we got dragonflies everywhere. Yeah, but this thing, it handles so well. It is so smooth on the bumps. We're just cruising along. You saw Emma back there. She's helping me out today. We're just cruising along, and this thing is just absorbing the bumps because it's got a really nice suspension on this thing, on the rear. But yeah, it's just probably, I mean, this is, well, first of all, I have to say it's probably the absolute best that I have had on the channel as far as a, dual suspension bike. But it's just good components. Stick around. We're gonna ride for a little bit. We're gonna stop, and I'm gonna show you some things kind of up close and detailed about what we got going on. There is something that I don't care for. One thing I wish, like, oh, doggone it, when I found out. It's like almost perfect, and I'll show you that in a couple minutes too. We'll talk about that, but right now I just want to get out here on this gravel path. It's kind of bumpy. It's a little bumpy over here too because it's kind of rough. You know, this is real rough through here, but the bike is just absorbing it. Just taking it like a champ. You got the big 26-inch tires that are doing real well. Just absorbing everything. This is a torque sensor and a cadence sensor. Hey, I can switch it on the fly. All I got to do is hit the mode button. By hitting that mode button right there, I can toggle between cadence and torque. Yeah, tell you what. Good components. It's got 203 millimeter disc brakes on it. When we got it out of the box, it was, we still had some brake squeak because you got to kind of work those brakes in, and so we're still working on that. You may hear a little bit of brake rub or a little bit of brake squeak, but other than that, they're working good. Yeah, this Nomad X2 or 2X, it comes in two different colors. They got a camo color. We've got this green color. And I don't remember the other one. You have to look on the website. You can follow the link down below and check it out. Let's go ahead and stop up here. We're going to stop in the sunlight, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. Woo, look at this bike, man. Look at this beautiful thing. My favorite bike, I think. Probably my favorite bike that we've had on the channel so far. And I've only got a few miles on it. That's just how excited I am about it. One thing Velotric is known for are the details. And the details are really good. Even the weld marks are really clean, not choppy like you find on some bikes. Let's start up here in the front. You got the 26x4 tires, Kenda tires. These are the ones that are really knobby. So you get a little bit of road noise when you're on the hard surface, but they're great for out here in the grass and the gravel and that sort of thing. You got big forks up here, lockout, adjustable. You got the 203 millimeter disc brakes down here, hydraulic, of course. Everything is wrapped up pretty good up here. I like that, how it's all wrapped nicely. Gonna get back to the cockpit in a minute. We have a 16, I think it's a 0.7 amp hour battery. That's what I don't like about it. Being that it's a trail riding bike, for some of you who have access to the mountains, you might be wanting to ride it up through there. I wish they'd given us a true 20 amp hour battery, but the website says it's a 16.7. That's a little disappointing. Moving down here, big crank. Talk about that in a minute. This is an 8-speed, and there's no ghost pedaling at all. Just super nice, super smooth crank. You just glide along. It feels wonderful, and yeah, just super nice there. Heavy duty basket. You can put 120 pounds basket. Whew. Back rack. You can put 120 pounds in the back rack, and it's designed for special attachments and stuff that can be attached back here. So that's super good. Moving around, we do have a really nice tail light. Probably one of the better tail lights I've seen too. Blinkers on both sides, on the ends there. Moving it back around here. Let's talk about the suspension real quick. So this is sweet, man. We've got a couple other bikes that we've had on the channel that was rear suspension, and it would have like one place for it to pivot back here. And that's the only thing that kept the front half of the bike and the back half of the bike together. Just wasn't a whole lot there. But this pivots in two places. It's real beefy, there is no question that we're not going to have any trouble with this. I just know we won't because it's just built so well, so strong there. Even the seat, they opted to give us a wider seat, which I appreciate because the wider the seat, the more support on your backside, the more comfortable it is. So I appreciate that. Yeah, let's jump up here into the cockpit area. Oh, and we've got connection points here. We've got 2 different sets of connection points for some extra goodies there. So just be aware of that. Really nice grips, rubbery grips. We've got the Tektro hydraulic brakes, of course, right here. Nice button pad. You've got blinkers on both sides. Power button is up here on top. Your mode button is right here off to the right, and then your up and down pass level. Underneath that is your thumb throttle. I do prefer a twisty throttle, especially on something I'm going to be hitting some rough roads with. I can just regulate the speed a little easier than maybe bouncing along and not having anything there supporting my thumb. So I prefer a twist throttle, but that's okay. Nice display. Display gives you a couple of different riding modes. You've got eco mode, you got a boost mode, which we're in right now. You see that that's in cadence mode, and you can easily hit the button and switch it to torque. When you're sitting still and you hit the mode button and hold it down, it actually takes you into the menu. But when the bike is moving, you can hit the mode button, and all it does is toggle between cadence and torque. So that's kind of interesting that we learned. It gives you all the other information in here. Now, you can also connect this to your Apple phone. So you can get Apple health information, like how many calories you're burning, track your mileage, and all that kind of stuff. That's really nice. I haven't done that yet. And it's got Apple Find My, so it's got that technology built into it, so you can kind of keep up with your bike if you have good connection. You know, the cellular connection and everything. If you're in a good network, then you can keep up with your bike. If somebody were to steal it, you can track it and maybe get it back. Got a right-handed bell over here, and there's the 8-speed shifter. Finger shifter, which is perfect for this style of bike. I really like that a lot too. Yeah, tell you what, so much to like about this bike. Let's stop talking about it and keep on riding. You're gonna cut through the grass here. Yeah, get off that gravel a little bit and just kind of cruise through here. You can handle it just fine. We can swing wide over here into this field. Now this is even more bumpy over here. Yeah, this is all just rutted out from all the rain that we get. They don't use it for anything. Got these nice trees over here. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Let's go a little faster. Oh, let's get going here. Come on, bump it up. I was still in past 5. This is trail riding mode. I switched this just a second ago to trail riding mode just to see if there's any difference. So there's not as much speed, but probably more power. So that's kind of cool. I'll get back on trail. Yeah. One thing I noticed, past level 1 is kind of fast, especially when you're in cadence sensor mode. I'm going to switch it over to torque sensor now. I'm just going to hold down the mode button, hold it down, and now it's in torque sensor mode, so I can control the speed a little bit better, right? I'll just pedal a little slower for those times where I want to go a little slower. And if I want to go faster, I just put a little more effort into it. Speed up and go. Drop my mechanical gears down a little bit. There we go. Pretty easy to do. Now we can get some exercise on this thing in torque sensor mode. This is pretty sweet. Now, there's a nice little park out here that doesn't get used. A few times I've ever been out here, I've only seen somebody else out here once or twice, and I tell you what, there's just never anybody here. This is kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so nobody uses it. It's a small little park with a nice little lake, but great for making a video like this. Yeah. Hey, we're going to cut across this grass over here, over on the left. They got a soccer field over here. I don't even know if anybody uses the soccer field or not. They maintain it. The county comes out here and mows it, so I know they're doing that. Got a little hill here. Pretty rough. I'm going to speed up here, hit this hill. Oh yeah, took that hill no problem. Took it like a champ. Let's get back going this way. We're gonna pass Emma. Emma's out here today. She's out here riding a trike. There's those brakes. You only hear them occasionally. All right. Hit the sand right there. Takes the sand quite well too. Now, I'll tell you what, guys, nice bike. You're gonna see a lot of videos on this probably because I'm gonna be riding this one a lot. Yeah, it's just super nice. If you have any questions, drop it down below. Yeah. Super nice. I'd appreciate it if you'd share this video. Maybe post it on some of your social media sites that you frequent. Like it, of course, if you got any kind of value out of this video. That's going to be it for this one. You guys ride responsibly, ride safe.